What's up guys, Got a Strategy here, and today we're going to be watching the trailer for Stronghold Warlords. This is what they've been calling Stronghold Next for so long, and finally they put a name to it, and it turns out the long-awaited setting for this game is in East Asia, so they're moving away from Europe. And before I even start into this, I saw a bunch of people be like, yo, I'm not buying this game because it's in Asia, I'm not into that, and it's like, come on dude, you haven't even played it yet. Like, they just released the alpha trailer, and I don't know, I feel like it just sounds ignorant to say you're not going to play it just because you know, you're not into like the Asian theme or whatever. Give it a chance. That's my opinion. But anyways, let's see what's up. Ooh, ah. That looks live. I mean, that looks live. That looks cool. Okay, so I had seen some comments where people were saying it looks kind of like a mobile game, and I kind of do get that feel. Like when I saw the soldiers marching and this dude over here pumping, I guess this is, yeah, this is iron, doing this thing over here. It does kind of seem a little mobile-ish. But I want to remind everyone this is just the alpha, so again, I'm sure they're going to be changing up some of the graphics and cleaning it up. We still have over a year left of work, so all of this is going to be touched up if I had to guess. And I mean, the battles look crazy. We got dudes with flamethrowers. We got a bull with a... Oh shit, okay, the bull just exploded. That's nice. I don't know what this is about. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Simon Bradbury, designer at Firefly Studios.
Hi, Simon.
I'm here to finally introduce the latest in the Stronghold series. We're going to the Far East with Stronghold Warlords.
Yes, sir.
That period in the Far East will allow us to experiment with some really interesting and advanced siege equipment. It also allows us to bring various troops from Imperial China, the Shogunate of Japan, the hordes of the Khans, and initially the jungle troops as we reunite Vietnam.
Okay, so the places he said, once again, China, Japan, the Khan, and he said the forest peoples, I believe. So that's like 4 groups right there.
We'll be returning to a more sim-focused gameplay in Stronghold Warlords as we explore the economies of the Far East. As well as Japanese castles and fortified Chinese cities, we'll be having new traps and a whole host of new features. But the feature we're going to talk about today is perhaps the biggest new feature, a new core mechanic that sits atop the basic gameplay.
Let's see what this
the
is
Warlord
about.
System. This is the Warlord System, which is the cool and exciting new feature in Stronghold Warlords. In Stronghold Warlords, you build, attack, fight, run your economy, just like you would do in a normal Stronghold game. However, we've added a new layer on top of it, a new grand strategy layer, if you like, called the Warlord System. You hit spacebar and quickly you go into the Warlord screen. The Warlord's map is laid out in front of you, and here you can make some strategic decisions. Let me set one up.
Let's see what it's about.
The Warlord System basically is an extension of the estate system. With the Warlord System, you get a lot more control over what you get your estates or your warlords to do.
Listening.
Each warlord in Stronghold, and here we have 3 types, has a unique set of abilities, a unique set of commands you can give it, and a unique set of passive buffs that he will give you for owning them. So, for example...
Okay, so you can upgrade your... Okay, so they're perks. They're essentially perks, okay? So for the turtle one, it says walls and towers have increased strength. So if you're the type of person that likes to play more defensive, you could go for the turtle warlord. And it looks like, I would guess, every time you upgrade your warlord, it just increases everything in general. And then it looks like you can bolster defenses or send weapons to these warlords. So the warlords fight on your behalf, I guess?
They can produce goods, unique goods. They can build castles, big or small. They can bring out sieging or defending armies. You can use them to attack other warlords. There's a whole range of things, too many to go into now, that they can do. And each warlord has a unique archetype, a unique set of skills. You also get to upgrade your warlords to make them stronger over time. You upgrade your warlords to give them stronger benefits by using a new resource in the game called diplomacy points. You get diplomacy points on the main map by building government buildings, emissaries and things like this. You choose the warlord you want to upgrade or the warlord you need to give a new command to, and that slowly turns possibly the tide of the battle in your favor. So if we have a look at this map, it's quite a simple map. We're over here, the player. We've got an enemy AI over here, and we've got 5 warlords, 3 horse warlords, a turtle, and a pig. Now, we're on this side of the river. We have access, pretty safe access to this horse and this horse. The enemy AI has a horse and a pig and a turtle. The enemy AI is probably going to go after the pig because he is the most useful in winning the game. However, we are going to go for the turtle warlord across the river. It'll give us a beachhead, and because he's a turtle warlord and great at building castles, we can use him to protect us, whilst then later we start to get the horse warlords, ramp up our production, and hopefully mount an attack on the AI over here.
I wonder if they're going to have any kind of like navies and things like that for this one. That would be really interesting. Because like Japan, I mean, Japan's like completely off of China. So I wonder if there's going to be some kind of navy thing involved. And he's talking about a river here. There could just be a crossing.
How the game pans out is completely different every time you play it.
Just an
Most
idea.
of the time you'll be fighting and the warlords will be helping out, either militarily or economically. Sometimes, however, I can envisage a scenario where you could even not do any fighting at all, but just use the warlords to do the fighting for you.
That would be cool.
So how you play is really up to you. Do you do all the fighting, or do you let the warlords do the fighting for you?
Coming 2020. Okay, so my overall opinion on this. Some of the graphics, they're using a different engine, they say. I don't mind the style they're using, but I do think it could definitely use some cleaning up. And it's only a pre-alpha, so at least a year before they release it. I don't think you should focus too much on the graphics right now. Focus more on the gameplay, because the graphics are definitely able to change, and they probably will change. The gameplay is what I'm more interested in. So we have the Warlord system, and that seems very interesting. They only gave us the turtle, which is for increased defenses, and that they're basically gonna fight on your behalf. So to me, I'm thinking back to like Stronghold 2, Crusader 2, where you'd capture a village, and then they'd send supplies over to your castle every once in a while. It seems like that, but they actually have a king in their village or something now, and you can work with him to, you know, do whatever you want after you conquer him, if I had to guess. Seems very cool. And guys, just because it's like a different setting, like Asia over Europe, come on, give the game a chance. You say you're not interested, but that's because you haven't played it. You may be interested once you play it. And for those, I'm sure there's gonna be trolls over there, out there who are like, how much did they pay you to talk about this? I wish I was paid by Firefly. Yo, Firefly, if you're watching this, feel free to sponsor me. I play Stronghold Crusader all the time. I love your games. Y'all are the GOAT. With that said, overall, I think it's going to be very cool. Hope they change a little bit of the graphics things. I'm pretty sure they will. And the gameplay seems really solid. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think below. Make sure you guys check out my Stronghold Crusader 2 videos, by the way. I've uploaded plenty in the past, and I'm going to upload more for this anticipation of Stronghold Warlords coming up. And yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next one.